Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to TVO, Thomas van Ockenburg podcast, and today's subject we'll be talking about two famous anime series, Claymore and Code Geass. Let's get started, shall we? Claymore is an anime set somewhere in the Middle Ages. The story is about the main protagonist, a Claymore called Claire, and the second protagonist, a human called Raki, surviving in a dangerous world haunted by demon creatures from ancient Japanese legends called the Yoma. What this anime really does well is its pacing. Subjectively, the story is everywhere, but through careful pacing it seems to be in line. The story itself is also really intriguing, being not too drawn out, but still giving a good pace, making you care about the protagonists. The series shows that ordinary humans can't even dream about fighting back against the Yoma, and so lets the Claymores fight them. But while on the surface it looks like the Claymores are easily besting them, it is under the iceberg that you see that these Claymores struggle just as much as humans would, fighting these Yomas, and sometimes even their own. Claire, being the weakest of her kind, is without any doubt stronger than any human. This reflects heroically on Raki, who is willing to follow Claire to whatever dangerous mission she is sent to and standing by her side. But this is the best Raki has to offer. For Raki is one of the only things I dislike about this series. He was given a role as the emotional wreck, mourning about nearly everything what happens to him, Claire, or any other individual he crosses paths with. This wouldn't be so bad if he didn't do this all the time. All the time. Sometimes even before certain characters died. This made him appear weak and an obstacle to the main protagonist, and really gives a nasty taste every time you finish an episode. But enough about Claymore. I'm really sure you want to hear about Code Geass right now. Code Geass is set in present, but in this scenario, America is remade into the Holy Empire of Britannia and conquered 1/3 of the world. The story is about a Britannia prince, Lelouch, hiding in Japan, now renamed Area 11. The boy turns out to be a master tactician though, and was given a brainwash power called Geass, assumed it's a Japanese rebellion against the Empire of Britannia. What I like most about this show are its characters. The main protagonist, Lelouch, is very well made, living a double life, one as a student and one as a masked war hero. He at first appears to care about the cause of liberating Japan, but after accidentally using his Geass on a peace negotiation, was forced to change character. After he accidentally ordered his enemies to execute Japanese civilians, he used this excuse to rally all of Japan behind him and tries to take down the Britannian Empire. But after losing his sister, thinking he'd never see her again, he stopped caring about the lives of the Japanese and started seeing the entire war as a chess game, where everything and everyone was replaceable. There were many other important protagonists, but if we would be here all day, we started with their character development, which, on a side note, I just love to say. It would take so much time to discuss about the character's development. It really shows how good of an anime this is. But enough about the positives. Let's talk about some of the bad stuff, mainly the second protagonist, Suzaku. Suzaku is a Japanese trader surfing Britannia. His story is based on trying to fix Japan, not through a bloody revolution, but through politics and gaining power in the Britannian system. This was done so one-sided though, and Suzaku never even tried to help his people with his rank, which made him more look like an idiotic, power-hungering villain than a main protagonist. And this is what the most antagonists in the series are. The storytelling tries to make them look like reasonable people from their perspective, but just doesn't quite hit the spot, which produces a long, boring story telling about the characters we'd rather see defeated by the heroes than actually hearing their stories. Without a doubt, I find Code Geass to be the best anime ever made, with really good storytelling, most of the time, and good plot. The world itself is interesting and well developed, and instead of being a planned out scenario for the story to take place in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host speaking, saying thank you for joining this podcast. I'd like to see you in the next TVO.